two becoming one can be one of the most challenging processes that you'll ever go through, especially when, you probably didn't see a happy, healthy marriage growing up, or divorce runs in your family, or, people don't get married in your family. And especially when you don't have anything but a word, especially when it's just something that's like, how is this even possible? Or how would this even happen? And it's one of the most annoying processes ever, because you have to trust God in the midst of something that just seems so unlikely. And I remember when I got out of my previous relationship, I was like, you know what, I'm done. I don't have to date. I knew that there's a call of God on my life. I said, I'm going to work towards it. But what I didn't know was that came with connecting with someone to fulfill it. I thought I could just do it all by myself. I focused on myself. I say to myself. And I remember one day I had a dream that Hiram was playing with my daughter. And now again, I told you that a relationship, that's not even something I was ever looking forward to ever again. But I'm just like, who is Hiram? And, why would he be playing with why would you show me this? Why would you see, God speaks and answers way ahead of time. He's already got it worked out. He's already, whatever you can think of, everything that I can think of or have thought of, God already worked it out. If I go back and look at my dream journal, and that's why I say all the time, you can track God. And so we're going to say, who's Hiram? And then, and I started to study Hiram in the Bible, and I'm like, oh, Hiram helped Solomon build the temple. It's like, okay, Hiram, builder, got it. Play on my kid, got it. And then the more that we see God on the revelation and see what God says, the more he reveals and the more just comes. And so essentially what I'm saying is, when you have a great destiny or a great assignment to fulfill on the earth, a lot of times we think that we're going to get there by ourselves, when really it could be God connecting you to someone. Really, it's just your assignment in the earth that you have to carry out with someone. And so don't be so quick to write something off as, something you'll never do, because God can very well say, no, that's not the end. There is more for you. And the more you submit to that process, the more revelation will come. And the more I kept tracking God, what God was saying, in my natural mind, I'm like, how are you going to sit here and tell me that I'm going to get married? How are you going to tell me that I'm going to love again? How are you going to tell me that I'm going to even allow someone around my kid? How are you going to tell me that you just don't up and move? You may have to leave everything. You may have to. How are you just going to tell me all this stuff first? I didn't sign up for this. I did not ask for this. How are you just going to just say all this stuff? What? Do I not have a say so? How do you just drop something in my lap and you just want me to